Okay, it's our gold collagen. I'll read it. Gold collagen ampule cushion.
Yes.
And I want to talk. Oh, there you are. Hey guys. There's a
Hi.
hi. Oh, this is so much better because I'm looking down. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Join with computer audio.
Recording in progress.
Let me leave here. Whoo, just in time.
Oh, yeah.
Share my screen because I want to talk about
Mhm. Yeah,
this
you can share.
makeup. Now, I am a true 80s and 90s girl where I'm typically more natural than made up, right? Certainly the generation now is like they'll put on three or four different, makeups, and I mean, I just, takes me out. Don't know what to do with that. I refuse to invest in that quantity of makeup, right? I mean, that gets pretty expensive, right? And so I was really excited to when Kathy shared this makeup with me. Now the thing is that obviously at the time she shared it, although it looks like a nice tan color, but it goes on for my complexion pretty light. And the only time that I can really wear this makeup is right now. Because during the winter months, my skin definitely goes to its natural state, which is, like about 2 to 3 shades lighter than I typically am in the summertime. So during that time, during this season, I get really excited about using this because it provides and this is a natural beige color for, it provides such a gorgeous sheer color and or coverage. It is not weighty, as that doesn't go in. And if you guys give me a second, I am going to English. I'm going to apply a little bit of this on me, and just so you can see how I do it. But again, I'm very super light coverage girly here, and I'm just really excited because in the Ajah Mall, guess what? They have now come out with new shades of makeup that closer match my complexion. And I really want to talk just a second about that, making sure that as we are sharing our products, and one of them is our this particular cushion foundation. I think it's just so powerful, so powerful. But it's really key to make sure that people are comfortable and you're getting them what they want, and as particularly their own shade. I'm a person, I like to stick true to my color. I don't like the cast that I get with sometimes when you get a shade too light, and so it leaves more of a like what I call that Casper glow. I mean, personally, that's not my thing. So just everyone should be really sensitive to how people want their face to appear and not try to push maybe a lighter shade that they're not comfortable with. So I just want to just add that because and this is one thing I love about Atomy is that they're doing more and more to be inclusive of everyone and their tone and complexions, and everyone should be able to, and I'm so glad that we are now representing all of that. So what I'm going to do now is go back to my Zoom screen so I can share my screen. If it would just give me all right, here we go. Hit the share button. Here we go, guys.
Wonderful.
Boom. Okay, the share. I'm not sure what it's doing here. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hey, look at that squirrel. Isn't it cute? He popped up today. I'm like, oh, that is so cute. Okay. Do you guys see the screen
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, awesome. So this is the new gold collagen ampule cushion, and I'm going to go through this because although I prefer to be natural and without makeup, the reality is I'm aging. I'm aging, and so I need a little cover up. One of my friends earlier last year, and she was like, "You just need just a little bit here," and I'm like, I got a little offended at first. I was like, "Ooh," but I realized, I'm not in my 20s, 30s, or 40s anymore, right? And it is better to when you're forward facing with individuals, and certainly selling a brand like this that you got a little extra. So this one here, I love this new gold collagen ampule cushion because it comes in this beautiful pack. And the beautiful thing about it is, although you see from a little cursor here, you see this beautiful gold packaging here, right? but you get a extra one in addition to getting the main one. And so
Yes.
where can you go without paying a bunch of money, where you can get a primary, you get your compact and everything, and then they already have the refill there for you. Because this is in the Ajamal, so I'm really excited they thought that out. Now here are some additional shades here. Now they have more of the sand and the caramel and even the cream beige. So I would probably go with like probably a number 3, right? This one here in my hand, it's a natural beige.
Oh, I see.
So although, and I'm going to put a little bit on here so you can kind of see, and you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. You
That's right. That's
dab,
right.
do a little dab here. Got my mirror here, and I'm going to dab a little bit here so you can kind of see what the coverage looks like, right? And
Yeah.
how it really does melt into your skin. Yes,
Uh-huh.
it looks a little bright right now,
Uh-huh.
but as I keep going on, and you can, use whatever type of application that you want. I love the little cushion that comes with it. It's just so, and you see how it's kind of nicely blending in.
So much, so nice. Yes.
Yeah,
Brightening
it
and
just melts. It just
glowing and brightening.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. So you get a nice hint of brightening at the same time, not too much, but it just gives it I like, because it literally feels like it just melts into my skin, right?
Mm. Yeah.
And then I'm out and about. You guys see the difference?
Yeah. So good blending.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm talking, I put like I didn't even put a lot on there. I wish I could have showed the thing, but it was just just a dab in the cushion, and then you put that on, and I would just put this all over my skin, particularly underneath my eyes where I have more of the bags and such, and it just gives me such a great coverage, right? It's just amazing. So this is I'm going to read more here. It's a moisten firm radiance of Ampoule adhesive coverage with zero gaps, long lasting power. So zero gaps mean sometimes when you put when you're applying makeup, you'll find that it creases and it skips over to another part of your skin. So it doesn't leave those crease lines in your face. It really gives a flawless finish that absolutely absorbs into your skin. So this triple function product is going to brighten your skin, reduce wrinkles, and also it has a SPF 40, so it protects against UV rays, which I think is awesome. It's a cushion pack filled with an Ampoule product that creates dazzling, radiant skin. So it contains the Ampoule Glow Drop times fine times micro powder filled with ingredients used in our Ampoule products. So they're designed to so you'll experience the lasting power that keeps your skin looking hydrated and radiant and blemish free. So once you put this on, I'm done for the rest of the day. I don't have to keep reapplying. I don't have to keep dabbing on it. It really just gives me like a really nice, healthy glow at the same time. And imagine this one now has, again, we have that collagen support. So the brand that closely for me mimics the finish of our product here is Chanel. One of my directors over at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and she's one of the senior executives there. I looked at her skin. I'm like, oh my God. I said, what makeup are you using? I said, because her skin, the finish was just so flawless, but it didn't look like she had a bunch of makeup on. And she said Chanel. I'm like, yeah, go figure, right? Well, guess what? This is the type of finish that you have with our product here. You really do. And when I was at the office last week, I was even stunned that when I looked at the photos that I had taken that day.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I forgot how fabulous and natural and I mean the coverage is just, I mean, it's bar none for me. And I'm definitely a skin girly. I love great skin. I love using great products, and this is one of my favorites for sure. So they revamped the line, and I'm going to show you one of the things that they've added to it. So of course you get the Ampoule Glow, gives you your skin glow. You get the high coverage. So they have this X-Fine Micro Powder that offers a thin and even coverage without the gaps. And then they have this magic powder technology that actually it helps adhere to the skin. So again, you don't have to keep replying it over and over. Now look at this one, number 4. An abundance of Ampoule ingredients, 70% that soothe and moisturize the skin. And this is what's included in there. You got the hyaluronic acid, betaine, 6 ceramicides, and 13 peptides. The hyaluronic acid is, I mean, on its own, it's going to cost you about, $30 and up a bottle, right? So women use this, that are really into skincare. That's one of the primary products that they use daily. Our cushion foundation has that in it. It also has white truffle and white flower complex that will additionally help take care of your skin. So it's going to help smooth, moisturize, and brighten it. So again, I mean, you can't get much better than this, right? So let's keep going. You get the refill. You got new colors. So everyone is more represented here. So it has this is what the ingredients that are in this product. You've got 1 ppm of gold. You literally have gold in this new ampule. You have a hydrolyzed collagens, 100 ppm. Have white truffle and a white flower complex. So you literally are putting one of the finest metals on earth on your skin, right? If anyone has had someone use our 24K gold mask, which is like a really amazing
I do.
Face lotion.
Mhm.
I mean, I had a woman that used that product, and I mean, her face was deeply, deeply lined, right? Northern Michigan, they're dealing with the harsh, weather, temperatures, and all that. So she had that typical, weather look to her skin. Which the product came in, she had a trip to Florida. She went down to Florida. She took the product with her. When she came back from that trip, I saw her 3 weeks later. I was not looking at the same face. I was literally stunned because that the gold in that product, I mean, I don't know, it just lifted her natural skin. So you got more of a plumper thing, but the deep, heavy lines were gone. So she just had this, it was a much more smoother appearance. So I all I know is we are absolutely on the right track with this particular product. And how to use it, you just, like I said, I just put on a little buffer. You just apply just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot, right? You don't need to, and you get 2 of these. You get a 2-for-1. And guess how much this is? $24.
So good. Oh my God.
All
yeah.
right. So if I were to compare this with a Chanel pack, a similar price, it's going to cost you closer to $60 and more for this type of product. Okay. So we talked about the glow. We talked about the hyaluronic acid, the 13 peptides to increase the elasticity in your skin, the betaine, which is going to help moisturize the skin. All of that is included in our products. So you can see here with this chart here, and I love this center here area here, which is the oil matte moisturizing factor, because you want that to penetrate underneath your skin, right? You want that, you've got the glow, but you want those water particles, the essence, the oil moisturizer. You want all of that that's going to be in this product now going underneath the skin, right? To not only give you that finished look, but it's actually healing your skin, your natural skin at the same time. I think that's what's really powerful for me. So, and it gives you the different layers of layering that's in it. So the step 1 is the water particles. So of course the water particles are going to surround the moisture, explode to cool and soothe the skin. Then you've got the moisturizing care, which is the ampules, is 70%, which is a firming area. The rinse ampule add moisture and shine to the skin, providing it for a long time. And then you get the glow layer, right? That's on top. So all of that is coming to, you're putting it on, it's going underneath the surface, but it also is radiating back to you this very, very polished finish. So when I mentioned the X-Fine technology, this is a micro particle that helps adhere to the skin to smoothly cover not only redness, blemishes, and pores, but also fine wrinkles. So even if you have just a little bit of a blemish here, maybe you have some, larger or smaller fine lines, it's going to smooth all of it out. So wherever you are, with that. So it works like a concentrated bottle of foundation. And, you have those, there's different types of makeup foundation coverage. You get the heavier, you get the medium, you get the light. This is a light application that's going to give you the finish as if you put in on a heavier type of makeup. It's not going to look like it, but because the coverage is so flawless, typically you get that more with a heavier foundation. I just love it. And then it's a makeup that leaves the skin feeling refreshed. It doesn't feel heavy. Remember the makeups back in the day? It was just, you put it on and you just, I mean, I just cringe because you can feel it and you couldn't wait to just wipe it off at the end of
Yeah.
the night, right? So, but no, this one here, you don't have any of that. It almost feels like you have nothing on your skin. And I love that. So this is on the left. Well, you're right. It's going to say regular powder, large uneven particles, stiff rough first surface. So that's what typically makeup does. And although most makeup nowadays is formulated better than it was in the 70s, well, I wasn't makeup in the 70s, I was too young, but in the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s. However, makeup now is got even more refined, right? And so to find a product that we have with Atomy that gives you that real that high end, that luxury finish for the price, I just love it. So these uniform particles adhere to the skin without clumping. So you don't have to keep going over and over and over. You see how I just kind of dab and it just eventually just kind of smooth it in, right? Leave
Yeah.
a nice glow and a nice finish. And what's going to give you more adhesive. And then long lasting magic powder technology is going to help strengthen the product's adhesive properties to ensure your makeup remains on the skin for a long period of time. As women, we are on the go, we've got busy lives. Nothing's worse than you've got the line showing, or because over time, typical makeup, it just starts to wear off, right? Doesn't stick. And then you got to reapplying. While you keep reapplying, guess what? You're running up money. Every time you got to keep going on and on and on. And so although the product has a 2-year shelf life, I'm excited because I know that I'll get a full 2 years use out of this.
Yes, yes,
It's, it's not,
definitely. Yeah.
it's not going to break like some of the powdered formulas are, which I had a horrible time with when I was, in my corporate days. You buy that expensive pack and then, compact and then it breaks. We don't have to worry about that. This comes on and you don't even have to put anything on top of that. Like some of these girlies do now. Why are they putting on? You got your face nice and flawless, right? Then yet they go in and put another pound on a makeup on. Why are they doing that? I don't know. But we don't have to do that, right? After we put this on, if I want to do some blush or if I want to do a reset on or a boost of spray, whatever, you
Yeah.
can just put that on without the heavy negative um, um, just that heaviness that you have. And okay, so let's talk about this mesh filter. Yes. The mesh filter allows the product to not only cover the skin texture, but also the blemishes, right? So I love it because you don't need to put more and more makeup on for people who have more blemished skin. You don't have to keep applying all that makeup on because it's going to absolutely cover that for you, like a fine mesh that's gonna, and no gaps, just a really sheer, beautiful coating on the skin. And then long lasting brightness and clarity. And it does make your skin look very clear, right? And the abundance of collagen together with the pure gold help the skin firm, keep the skin firm and healthy. Imagine that, right? You're actually putting pure gold in your on your face, whatever makeup.
Mhm.
Then we have the hydrolyzed collagen. And we women know how good collagen is. So as our skin is old, getting older and kind of sinking a little bit, the collagen gives up that plump, youthful look. So that's why collagen is so key. I mean, people drink it liquid. Some people put collagen in their coffee, but now we can get that same benefit right there in our product. So let's talk about the white truffle and white flower complex. So what does white truffle do? An ingredient considered to be the queen of truffles that nourishes and conditions the skin. And the white flower complex, which contains the lotus flower, the common jasmine flower, Madonna lily stem, the blue flag iris, the elderwise, the freschia, the trumpet daffodil, and the damask rose flower. All of those flowers are now combined in addition to the white truffle into our product. Come on now. This is to get these type of raw materials and on a usual commercial side, you're going to pay a lot of money for this. So, and I love it, the puff, which is right here. This is a highly absorbent material on the puff, sufficiently absorbs the content and smoothly fills the skin with just one touch. Right? You guys, as you see, I didn't put a whole lot. I know I look a little,
Mhm.
I just didn't take a whole lot, but just a little bit of puff there, and then there we have it. So I wanted to have fresh, skin with no makeup and all of that, so you can really see the power. And this product is the older formula, so I haven't even got my hands on the new formula yet. So Kay and I are going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about ordering and so forth. So the sharp water point droplet edge thoroughly covers narrow and delicate areas of the faces around the eyes and bridge of the nose. It's because you're going to see it has this little tip there, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So you can get right in those little creases in your eye area. And the ruby cell fabric on the puff makes it possible to apply a thin adhesive coating to provide smooth coverage. And the soft air cell sponge retains moisture to create glossy skin without the dryness. And here are new colors. We got peach vanilla, natural vanilla. I think this is natural vanilla that I'm using here. Oh, natural beige. Clear pink as bright and vibrant as a peach. Clear ivory vanilla for a subtle natural look. Then we have the cream beige and then the sand. Um, and you can see whatever recommended for natural makeup and a medium shade of tan that creates a calm and clean look. This is a global color, which is the sand. And then number 5, the caramel, a deep shade of tan that creates a clear skin expression. So we have some other options here. As you can see, peach vanilla, natural vanilla, cream beige, sand, and caramel. And then as far as the fragrance, it's a soft rose powdery.
Mhm.
The it has a light scent to it. Not too, I mean, you really don't smell it, but it's kind of nice to put these natural fragrances in there, roses and lily, and a little bit of lemon, which is nice. And so we can go on and on, but I just really wanted to talk about the basics of the product, right? Without going so much into contrasting, because you see how this lady's doing all this other stuff, doing the blending, the contouring, and all of that. Some people you like using the two different shades where you put the darker shades around your temple and do the lighter within. I particularly don't like it because it's the raccoon look, and so I don't really like the raccoon look. So for those of you who like doing all this stuff, look, they got you covered. So you've got a round face to tell you exactly how to apply it. You have an angular face and an inverted triangle face. Now you know exactly where to put the product, right? So if so you don't even have to go outside of Atomy now. You don't have to go look at YouTube. You don't have to spend, looking at all those Instagram and scrolling and all that kind of stuff. It's right here. So
Mhm.
exactly how to put that, put it on, and then you got the blended brush, and they just blend it all around, and then you have a flawless look. So, dun, dun, dun. So for use, a quick couple of quick tips. The cream may be gathered on one side when you first open the container. Lightly pat the skin with the puff to equally spread the formulation over the face. The nature of the natural mesh filter may cause the formulation to leak out if the container is damaged or stored upright. So make sure it's always stored in a flat position, okay? Like that, never like that or anything, just always store it flat.
Mhm.
And then a lot of times you'll see because there's like this little cover here that's on top of the product here. Sometimes I mean, I'll just dab it here. You don't even have to go into this product because you really don't need a lot, right? It said, so you're supposed to, when you apply it, start with applying the product to the inner area of the face and then move outwards along the skin texture. Add more layers to achieve more coverage and shine. So, everyone, that is my presentation for the day. One that I really love because I really do love this particular compact. So I've had some others, and the older you get to, it's better to have more of a cream finish than the powdered finish because it just looks so much different on your skin. So all the ladies who may be able to relate to that, you too, all the men on the line too. You want to get a little There's some men who like this stuff, you know. So I know Louise had